I'm Jaideep Shamlasani from Pune.
And I'm Akansha Aswani from Pune.
So we are first-time parents. So we got to know about our pregnancy few 9 months back, and now we were very tense, like any new parents would be, to know who would be the good gynec around our area, which we can visit and who can help us with this journey. So we did some research, and through Google reviews and different platforms that we have today, we got to know about Dr. Sneha Deshpande, and because she was nearby to this area where we are staying, and so we visited her, and then we were initially nervous, right? How would a gynec help in this journey? What will be their impacts, and the feedback and inputs that they will provide. It has been a very fantastic journey. From the day one itself, when we visited her, there was no looking back. We didn't thought about taking any even the second opinion, even though we have few relatives who are in the same field. But she has been so helpful, so calm, so composed every time. She never makes you panic. She will always listens carefully.
She listens very patiently, very carefully. She calms you through the process, and she is very helpful.
Yeah, and Sneha Deshpande ma'am herself introduced us to Momstory, because she is associated with Sayadri Hospitals, which is a group of Manipal hospitals. So since this was the Sayadri Hospital, Shastri Nagar branch, it is near to our location, and fortunately Sneha Deshpande ma'am also visits in the same location itself. So she introduced us to Momstory. Then we did some reviews, some research around what all different services are provided here. So we got introduced with Rita ma'am and Nancy ma'am, who are basically the coordinators who will help facilitate new parents to help through their journeys. So we got to know more about Momstory, the experience right from introducing to the different services, different options, different features that are available. It was a very thorough process, overview we were given well in advance. We visited before delivering, right? So maybe 3 or 4 months before our actual delivery, and it was very good experience. And final the days when we decided to actually go for a planned delivery. So it was well coordinated. The OT was already booked in advance. All the medicines and staff was already available. We didn't have to speak to pediatricians or different staff, nurses, separately. We just contacted Sneha ma'am. We confirmed date with her. We just confirmed date with the the coordinator Rita ma'am and Nancy ma'am, and it was all set for us. We just had to come in. We didn't have to bring in anything, just baby clothes, and all things were taken care of. So it's not just the professional staff like the doctors and nurses that we have. So even the basic housekeeping maids, the maushis that are available here, they are available.
Everyone was so helpful.
Yeah, and they are available throughout the night as well. And it was a very good experience in terms of cleaning services, healthcare services, and also last thing to mention, the food that they provide to the mother. That is also pretty. The dietitian consults, and they do provide at early. So overall it has been a very good experience, and we'll highly recommend everyone to do go for a Momstory if you have in your.
It was an excellent experience.
Thank you, Momstory. Thank you, Sneha.
Thank you, Sneha.